Bunkhaus Podcast.
Where was your first show? Do you remember?
My first show, Moonshine Drinkery in Victoria, Texas. A little bar. Still there, downtown Victoria. That was my first show. And I had like a residency there. My dad literally booked me shows when I was about 16, 17. In bars. I would have to go in with my dad into these bars in Victoria or Goliad or, surrounding towns and play shows, just me and my guitar.
How long was your show there?
Couple hours, probably. Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's a long set.
I probably talk a little bit in between the songs,
What'd you talk about? So here you are, you're
life
like,
experiences?
15?
No idea. Yeah. I mean, like, I have a paper due, something like that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade that for the world because
That's badass,
that's how I kind of
just having that support to the fact that my father will bring me into a 21 plus. I mean, he believes in me that much.
Yeah.
Like that as a, as an underage, person, like that's got to mean a lot.
Yeah. It's somebody who has like very low self-confidence and no,
as we all were at that age.
Yeah. And just no really clear-cut goals in anything outside this one thing. That's what I had. And
what'd you play? Do you remember what
I played like a few originals and mostly covers, everything from, Willie to Merle, those guys, to, of course, like George Strait, Alan Jackson. I'd dive into like some John Mayer, some Jack Johnson. I'd throw in some singer-songwriter stuff.
When did you know you were going to be a musician, professional musician? When did you know that's what you were?
As soon as I started writing songs, which was around 15, I was like, oh, this is it, man. I want to do this 100%. Like, I want to dive in. I wasn't super great at school, so it was kind of like, all my heroes are on tape, so to say, or on my iPod or on CDs. And
was it tape back then?
I was gonna say
no. I didn't listen to tape. More of a figure of speech to make myself sound older, but no.
They originally recorded on tape.
Yeah, it was on the first iPod and CDs. But
12, 14, 15, 18, San Marcos.
18 is when I moved to San Marcos. I moved with a buddy of mine named Carson Pope, who was still my guitar player. I would play guitar with him in like our garages back home, and he was going to Texas State. I was taking classes at Texas State. I didn't finish. He did. We decided to just, form a band. So we got a drummer from an acoustic show that we played. We got a bass player from Craigslist. We formed a band. And we were on fire, man. I had 10 songs. That was enough, 10 good enough songs that I thought were good enough to put on an album. I reached out to my friend now, Pat Mansky, who owns a recording studio just down the road here between Dripping Springs and Wimberley.
And not associated with the Mansky role, is he?
No, probably not. It's the studio is called the Zone Studios. And it's where like Ray Wiley Hubbard and Robert L. Keane record and guys like that. So it's pretty legit. I felt like a badass walking in.
I don't
there.
know who any of those guys are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Ray Willie Hubbard.
Ray Willie Hubbard. So, needless to say, I felt pretty cool walking in there. And recording my first album, and it's still out everywhere. We put it out, and eventually after we put it out, we had booking agents and managers reaching out and everything like that. And
is that when you were 18?
I was about to turn. I was turning 20 at the time.
So you've been in San Marcos. Were you still in San Marcos?
Years? I was in San Marcos for a couple of years. Just screwing off, writing songs, taking classes, forming this band. Just trying to chase this dream. And then from 20 to now, it was just pedal to the metal.
Yeah.